Welcome to summer, everybody, in the summer edition of the Daily Rap with Rota and Barry here at 20 to 10 on this Wednesday morning, the second day of December. Welcome along to all of you watching our show this morning, and we've got a big one to kick off the first part of the show. We're going to recap last week's appointment. We've got a lot coming up for you. We've got some cooking happening sometime today too. We're going to probably make some white Christmas. So we've got a big show coming up today, and joining me now in the studio, looking very summery indeed. Good morning, Rota. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for subscribing, tuning in this morning to listen to our summer editions. We are very grateful that you can join us. Barry and I are very excited and we are very ready for summer. We cannot wait to share with you guys different ideas that we do have. So just sit back, stay tuned, and listen to what we have to say.
Well, firstly, a recap of last week. Now, you probably have noticed I'm wearing my glasses. Now, why am I wearing my glasses? Well, I've got the answer for you right now here on the show, so I can see better. Here's my upside in now to take up the story of what happened last week down in Warringah Mall. Here she is.
Yes, so last week we had to go to Warringah Mall to pick Barry's glasses, and we explained in the other video how it's important to go and get your eyes checked and hopefully to pick up your glasses yourself and also taking responsibility for yourself in everything you do.
Okay, because like we said last week on the show, who's responsible for the glasses? I am. Because Rose is not responsible, and neither are the managers. I'm making sure that I had enough money to cover for the fares. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. So that's why it is very, very important for us to, as you said last week, to take responsibility, get your eyes checked, and be in control because it's about why will you.
We also want to encourage you today to drink plenty of fluid as it is the second day of summer. Now, which brings us on very nicely. Now, Sunday was a real killer. 40, 40 plus degrees in some parts of Sydney. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. Last weekend was a shocker. It was a shocker in terms of the weather. It was on Saturday, it was almost 45 degrees, and on Sunday, it was like 42 degrees, and everyone was talking about the weather. Yesterday, we had some warm weather, but the winds, and oh my God, this morning, we've heard that over 5,000 people in Australia slept throughout the night without lights because of yesterday's weather. The winds was crazy.
Now, a severe storm flashed Sydney last night, leaving a fair few people without power. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. They received, the National Emergency Hotline received over 650 phone calls, and there have been over 5,000 people sleeping without, light, power, gas, electricity. And the numbers could go up depending what they figure out this morning. So we are very grateful that we still have light in some part of Sydney. which is very important.
So, be prepared for a blackout, guys. Have some torches with some spare batteries and portable radios. We'll be talking about getting prepared if there's a storm in your area. We will cover that later on in the show today. But most importantly, getting back to what we talked about last week, okay? Being responsible for your actions is my upside.
That's correct. So we have to take responsibility for our actions and everything that we do.
Because who's responsible at the end of the day? Not Ryder,
yeah.
not the managers, me. Here's my upside.
That's correct. Not Barry, not the managers, not my managers, but myself.
So we also want to talk about how you will call an ambulance on 0002. Here's my upside.
Yeah, call the ambulance. There is a national emergency hotline that you can call as well if you feel you are out of power, light, electricity, whatever it is. You can give them a call, and if you are scared and you need help, they are there to encourage you as well. So just look for the number and give them a call, and they'll come and send someone out to rescue you.
Okay, so I'm gonna get my upside to show you my triple O chart now. So I will pause that for a moment and show you my triple O chart. Okay, this is my emergency 000 chart. Okay, if I need to call an ambulance to come here, I would then give my name and address and the unit number that I'm calling at and the phone number. Here's my option to show you my chart now. Okay, so we have the chart here. It says 000 emergency and it's got like steps to do with everything. So for example, if there's a fire, what you need to do, when to call 000, what will happen when you call 000. When you call 000, you have to stay calm and the operators will ask you certain questions, and it's just got a lot more information as well down below. So if you want this as well, you can go on the internet. A lot of information is there, or alternatively you can ask your house managers to print you something like this and you can stick it on the wall like how Barry has got his one. So I'm gonna get my offside now to bring the information down the bottom here. Yeah. Okay. So to assist ambulance, avoid third-party calls. The person with the patient has the most accurate information. Answer each question calmly and correctly and accurately. Provide accurate location details. The nearest intersection is helpful. Have someone wait outside for the ambulance. Take the call if the person's condition changes. If non-urgent care or patient transport contact your medical practitioner, give every information as possible to them. And it's got my phone number there, which I'll get my offside and read you. Yep, 99827550, and your address is also there as well. So we will also go over this afternoon as well when we return for part 2 of the show today. This is the summer series, the first day of the summer series. Welcome to you and to those around Australia. Now, summer, we all love it, but like we just said, it was a scorching hot weekend last weekend, and the SCS received about 600 or so calls per call due to power outages. And speaking of power outages, guys, be prepared for a thunderstorm. Turn everything off, like your stoves, your microwaves, your computer, etc. Here's my offside.
That's correct, Barry. You just have to be very, very mindful and careful in stuff like that.
So also, if the light use or cook food once it's out of the refrigerator, refrigerator, do not refreeze it. Here's my offside.
That's correct.
So today on the show, we'd like to also go over some of the videos we have covered too. And we're also going to be talking about White Christmas, the recipe too. So, being a cooking day coming up for us today too, we've got lots more coming up on the show. Now, with the school holidays, we'll also be covering that today on the show too. So don't go away. We've got plenty more coming up on the show today. Here's my offsider.
That's correct. We've got a lot of exciting things to share. And as I said to you before, it's the second day of summer. Barry and I has got a lot of things to share today, next week, and the week after. So just send any questions you would like to ask Barry via YouTube comment section. And please share the videos and get your family to also watch and put comments and ask questions. So share and share and share. Thank you.
So, getting back to our opening sequence once again, which is my glasses. Now, glasses are meant to be worn so that we don't strain our eyes. Here's my offsider.
That's correct. So if you know that you've got issues with your vision, just get your eyes checked because the glasses will help you see better and it will help your mental health as well. So it is very, very important to get your eyes checked.
Well, the time is 6 minutes to 10 o'clock here on Wednesday morning. And just a reminder, on the 16th of December will be our last program for 2020. Here's my offsider.
That's correct. So 16th of December is a Wednesday, and that would be the last day that we would be together. But we would come back in the New Year's, and then we would give you a lot more information in regards to the summer, because January is still summer. So.
And also, while I have you here, okay, I will be away in February, so there will be no program for a couple of weeks, but I will let you know about that when the time comes. But guys, do stick around because we've got plenty more coming up today. Here's my offsider.
That's correct. So stick around. There is a lot of information that we will be giving out today. So just stick around and share the video, as I said.
And watch the video.
Mm-hmm.
And also today, and also coming up today, we'll be talking about um Christmas lamps and what you can do with them. So plenty more coming up today. Like we say, don't go away because we've still got, excuse me, we've still got a lot coming up on today's show. So after the break, it's time to talk about school holiday fun for the kids. Stay tuned.